YouTube. Gonna assemble a SKS today after we just field stripped it. So we're just gonna put it back together. You're gonna have your stock, then your barrel and assemblies. First of all, we want to make sure. Okay. You fit it snugly in there, down in there, and then you got your front piece. You just push down and back so it locks into place. And then get this bayonet locked into position for some extra tension. But alright, you want to put your 10 round box mag and your trigger assembly in right here, and your 10 round box mag that comes stock with it is just like an AK mag. You have to put it in forward first where this lip is right here, and then it locks this whole back place into piece, and then the bottom fucking, that's what it does. But yeah, so let's go started. So you put it in, get it in that lip, and then it slides right in. Then you get your trigger assembly, and then you're going to have these two little things on each side. And I don't know if you can see it, but that right behind my finger down there, those little notches fit right in there. So what you do is you get it, make sure they're right in there, and then once you see it, you put it against a hard surface. But I just normally go like this. I hold the trigger assembly, watch out, stop, and then I hold this first part, and then you just hear that click, it snaps into place. And there you go. So you get a trigger assembly and everything else. Let's go ahead and do the gas system first. And to do that, where the fuck's the spring at? Oh, there. To do that, you're gonna need your valve selector, and you put it pretty much right in here. Make sure that the big hole is lined up. Get you guys a good view. You see that big hole? Make sure that's lined up right there. Then you get your spring and your little selector. Make sure like so. And then you just put it in there, and then once it's in, you just push down and seat it. There you go. Now let's do the push rod. There's this little empty chamber right here for it, and all you gotta do is make sure your spring's over your push rod. Ow! With the knobby end in. Until you put the excess spring in first. And then what you do is you're going to have to push in all the way. Push in all the way. Then you close that little selector, and that holds it in for you. Then you do your gas tube and your piston. Piston goes in. It goes in, and then it fits right onto there, and then it just slides right in. And then see this little selector, or the little lock, you just push it down, it locks. And there you go. Next, you got your bolt and bolt carrier. And what you do is, you see these little hinges, those little latches? You're going to see on your bolt these little, this right there and this right there, how it lines up right there, see? Boom. And this is the front side, this is where the bullet is. And so, when you put it in at the base, at the empty base right here. Put it down. Make sure you have your box mag down. And then you slide it forward. You get your spring. And you put it in your little hole with the squiggly in first. Put it in all the way. Oops. And once it's in, when it is in all the way, you get your dust cover and make sure your little latch right here that holds in, that actually goes through your dust cover right there, is out. So when you push it in, it will seat all the way. Just put it on there and you slide it in. Just make sure it's lined up right. Then kind of put a little bit of tension. There's not much. And you just push it through so it's flush. And then you just push it down and you're ready to go. And then do an op check. There you go. And I'm a lefty, so there you go. There's your fully assembled SKS. Camera's clear and safe. And take safety off and just do a little op check on it. And cycle's good. Safety back on, and there you go.